Hey guys, Fatim here, and today we're back again with Fallout New Vegas. No kill, permadeath, boxing gloves only. Now, the previous time we helped out the people on Westside, did a few quests there, and also completed Arcade's companion quest, which resulted in us getting the best armor in the entire game. And what we're going to do today is actually do a few missions for the Crimson Caravan, as well as deal with the Brotherhood of Steel. So to start off, what we have to do is make our way to the Crimson Caravan Company. Right. Oh, hello. Oh, hi, there's a fiend here. Let's just take care of him. And with that I just mean like knock him out, and also just get his weapon out of his hand here. I'll be taking that. Thank you. Here we are, Alice McLaverty.
Welcome back.
I'm looking for work.
I'm afraid we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner.
Alright, I'll take it. What do I need to do?
Deliver this invoice to Dr.Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran.
Alright, sure thing.
It's been a pleasure.
And that starts the quest, you can depend on me. It starts with an easy task of just going to Dr. Hildern and delivering an invoice, but you could gradually get more tasks as the quest goes on. So here we are, back at Camp McCarran. Let's just immediately make our way to Dr. Hildern.
We still need a contractor on our Vault 22 project. Interested?
Actually, I have an invoice from you from Alice McLaverty.
From Alice? I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting.
Alright, let's head on back to Alice. Deliver the invoice, just as you asked.
Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs?
What other work do you have available?
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the Gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Alright, let's start with the problem with Henry Jameson.
The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll.
And what you can say right now is you'll have to find someone else for the gunrunner job. It's not something I do, because it's obviously very illegal. And like, it's completely fine, by the way. She just says, alright, I understand, just don't mention it to anyone, and then that's that part of the quest complete, so you don't actually have to do it. I don't see a problem in doing it, even though it's not like the nicest thing to do, but whatever. And tell me about the negotiation.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost.
We've actually already seen her quite a few times, but alright. And what's the gunrunner job about?
The quality of the gunrunners' armaments is due to their manufacturing process. They craft all weapons on site. I want to know the secrets of their manufacturing process, which means you'll need to find some way to get inside their heavily guarded factory. I would greatly prefer that you perform this job undetected and without killing anyone, if it can be helped.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Well, first off, I think the gunrunners thing is like the closest buy, so we might as well start off with that. So here are the gunrunners and the Vendortron itself. Might as well just sell a few things now that I'm here. Now, seeing as I've got like the power armor and I can actually wear it, there's no need for the combat armor reinforced anymore, so I'm just gonna sell that. Alright, so this is their base, but obviously I can't just walk in because there's a guard here. Wait, what? Why did you just... What? Okay, new plan. 1, take off my armor, because seeing as it's heavy armor, it'll make me sneak a bit slower. And 2, I must really want to, you know, look a gift horse in the mouth, so I'll just be heading in. Alright, keep moving. Seeing as I have silent running, that should mean that me moving fast while sneaking doesn't influence anything. Alright, this terminal. Download manufacturing specifications. Done. Alright, now all I need to do is step outside, immediately go into the Pip-Boy and just fast travel out. And that should count, if I'm correct. So go in here, and immediately, still says hidden, back to the Crimson Caravan Company. I have the Gunrunner holotape.
I hear it's business as usual at the Gunrunners, as if nothing unusual happened. Excellent work. We'll be able to use the schematics you acquired to begin manufacturing our own weapons immediately. We'll provide some to you at a discount.
There we go, 500 caps. And also NCR fame, even though I'm already idolized, but you know. Alright, next up to the Atomic Wrangler. Let's see. Henry Jameson, there you are. Hey there.
Shove off, you're making my luck turn bad.
I'm here to talk about ending your employment with the Crimson Caravan Company.
Fuck no! No matter what that old bitch McLafferty says, my dad said I could be in charge of the New Vegas branch. Besides, I got into a little money trouble with the Omertas. If I quit the Crimson Caravan, how am I supposed to get the money to gamble?
And it's actually really cool. Seeing as I have a really high reputation with the NCR, I can just say the NCR thinks pretty highly of me. Let's say I get a word to your parents and speech 50, so you don't have the Omertas' money yet. I'll let them know that. And you can also make a deal with him. I'll just go with speech 50 just for the extra 50 XP.
What? No, wait. Look, I just need time. Don't rat me out to them. You want me to quit the Crimson Caravan? Fine, I quit. You can tell McLafferty that she won't see my face again.
Perfect. And that's 50 XP. Easy. And seeing as that was really quick, I might as well just immediately go to the Mojave outpost and deal with Cass as well. Alright, so back at the outpost, Cass.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
Crimson Caravan sent me. They want to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Why not?
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter here. The terms are fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive. Especially these days. Just doesn't feel right. Trading history for a slip of paper.
So, I can actually say a few things. With one of these barter checks, you actually have a drink off with her. And depending on your endurance, you actually win or lose the drink off, which is always really hilarious. I've never actually seen it, by the way, but I've heard about it. Seeing as I never go for barter, but I go for speech instead. Anyway, with speech 50, you can say, you know, this outpost is the last place you want to be trapped. If you do this, you pretty much need to do the quest where you need to clear out the roads for the captain here. But that's something I already did. So just for the extra XP, I'll go with speech 75. If you made the caravan, you're responsible for killing it.
What did you just say to me? 'Cause you sure as hell got my attention now.
I may be honest, but at least I'm not blinded by pride.
That's fair. But there's been that voice inside me saying the same thing, and whiskey wasn't killing it. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
What will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
I have other places to go. She can actually become a companion, so you know, you could come with me.
Go with you? And why the hell would I do that?
Do you really want to stay in this shithole?
The outpost lost its charm about 3 bottles ago. And that was just this morning. Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. Alright, I'm in.
Now what I could do is actually do birds of a feather. and bring her to Jean-Baptiste back in the Silver Rush. But if I do that, then, spoiler alert, they kill her, and you can't do her companion quest. And for a companion quest, if you do that, then Jean-Baptiste and like everyone in the Silver Rush goes hostile. So it's really one or the other. That's why I never actually was able to finish Birds of a Feather, because I thought it would be fun to do as much as we could, and now just do the companion quests. Now, normally I don't do companions, of course, but just for like the companion quest I will. So let's just go and talk to her.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Alright, where was your caravan hit?
Upside of Vegas, here tell. Trapped at the Mojave outpost. So I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit. So the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
Let's go then.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes.
So that continues on Heartache by the number. Alright, so Cassidy Caravans is right over there. What I'm going to do with Cass actually is just tell her to wait here.
Sitting tight.
Seeing as they don't use companions, I'm just gonna let her wait here, discover the fast travel point, and then fast travel back here, and then take her with me to Cassidy Caravans. Uh-oh. That's not good. Screw it. Okay, I'm really close to the camping site. It's right over there. If I can unlock it before these guys get too close. Come on, unlock it. There we go. Okay, I can still fast travel. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, I don't want to fight legionary assassins. The reason I don't want to fight them is because they keep leveling with you, even on higher levels. So even with the best armor in the game, they're still a giant threat to me. So let's immediately just fast travel the hell out of here. Alright, Cass, thank you for waiting.
Let's roll out then. God, there's almost nothing left. Looks like whoever it was just in the mood for killing. Most of the cargo's ash, too. Not burned, looks like disintegrated. When I heard the reports, I assumed ash meant burned. So close to the Vegas wall, too. Don't that beat all? Must have happened during the day, though. They hadn't made a camp.
Why would they have done it during the day?
No idea. Maybe catch the sun in their eyes? Maybe they wanted the caravan to come to them. Walk into an ambush. We should check the wagon. They may not have got everything. Whatever we find, it's yours. Least I can do for hoofing it all this way with me.
Alright, so making our way to the wagon. Oh, someone's shooting. Yeah, whatever.
You know what? What happened in my caravan? Not the first time I've heard about an attack like that. One of our caravans got hit a few months back, and the caravan been burned too, along with the cargo. I wonder if he made the same mistake, and that other caravan got hit with energy weapons too.
Wanna go check it out?
Yeah. It's a ways though. Hell of a detour. You sure?
Let's go.
Alright then, let's move out.
Griffin Ware's Sack Caravans. I'm just gonna go to the followers' safe house. Let Cass wait for me there, and then head out to Griffin Ware's.
More energy weapons hit this caravan. Place has been picked clean. This is Brotherhood level murder here. But they don't do things like that. This was done with a purpose. Let's poke around a bit, see what we can find. Might be something in the wreckage.
Plasma rifle.
What's that? Looks like a map. Got the route along the west of Vegas, and they've marked another spot. Over here along this stretch. That's fucked up. Middle of nowhere.
Wanna check it out?
Yeah. Something's wrong. I can feel it. It's not any closer than the first. So if you'd rather let be, let me know.
We'll make the time.
Alright then, let's move out.
Alright, and that one we've actually already been to. It's the Durable Dunsec Caravan. And this is the place where I got my very first combat armor, and it's like the earliest combat armor you can get in the entire game, because it's a guaranteed spawn.
Another caravan burned. Except someone made camp here. And I never heard about this attack. Let's look around. Something stinks.
Now what you're supposed to notice here is the fact that the corpse over here is wearing a Van Graaf combat armor, but obviously I took that like ages ago. And also, so a Van Graaf thug and a Crimson Caravan guard.
That's all I need to know. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graafs. They were behind burning these caravans, and they've got to answer for them. I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey, and then show them how Cassidy's settle accounts.
So yeah, there's two ways of doing this right now. You can say, alright, let's go and let's go kill them. Then you have to go ahead and kill Alice McLafferty and the Van Graafs in the Silver Rush. And that's like the bad ending for this. Then she also gets a perk where she becomes more powerful in combat. Or there's another way we can get evidence and let the NCR take them down. And that's the way that I'm going to do it.
NCR? Are you out of your fucking mind? That'd take years. And with the war with the Legion, no way they're gonna waste time running up the Crimson Caravan or the Van Graafs.
The harm to the Van Graafs will last longer and travel back west.
Alright. If you poke around the Van Graafs and Alice, fine. But if I see either one go into their camp, I'm gonna start shooting, no matter what you find.
I think it's about time me and Cass here parted ways. So, heartache by the number. We'll do that in just a moment, but first, let's finish up You Can Depend on Me. The Crimson Caravan Company no longer have to worry about Henry Jameson.
Yes, I understand that he's decided to quit outright and not even ask for compensation. I'm a bit curious what exactly you said to him. Then again, perhaps I'd rather not know. Thank you all the same. I'm very happy to be rid of that man.
And Cassidy Caravans has been bought out and is now part of the Crimson Caravan Company.
Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions.
So that's quest complete. More NCR fame, even though, I've already maxed that. Is there anything else you need me to do?
Something has actually come up. A prospector recently came through here and spent a lot of caps on supplies. Closer inspection of these caps has revealed them to be brand new. This is a problem. The most likely source of these new caps is the old sarsaparilla bottling plant. Go there, locate the bottle cap press, and disable it.
And that starts her last quest, Pressing Matters. Now we've already been to the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters luckily, so let's just immediately make our way over there. Alright, so, wait a second. Uh-oh. Wait, that's fiends? And, wait, they're not shooting at me? Okay, they're shooting at that thing over there. That cowboy thing. Okay, you know what? Whatever. You guys keep on shooting. I'm not even gonna question it. I just need to make my way to that bottle cap press and disable it. I believe it was past this robot here. Yeah, protect rounds really aren't that much of a big deal anymore at this level. Bottle cap press, here we are. Grease on the bottle cap press is fresh, indicating that someone used it recently. Strip all the important looking bits out of the machine. And that's that. The bottle cap press is no longer a problem.
Good. I'm sure you were thorough. Here's your payment for a job well done.
Alright. And that's Pressing Matters complete, and that's the last one of her quests. Now that I'm still here, what I also need to do, of course, is find evidence that she was behind the attack. I believe that's in her vault here, so if I'm hidden, let's just get in here. Crimson Caravan Van Graaf agreement. Perfect. And now let's make our way to the Silver Rush. Now normally you're not allowed to take in weapons, of course, but seeing as I'm a friend of the Van Graafs at this point, I am. Let's go over here. Hidden. Oh crap, my lockpick skill isn't that high yet, is it? Here we are, locksmith's reader. Might as well just use that. Break open this lock. Don't mind me, guys. Alright, now that I'm here, unlock this safe. Purified water, Sunset Sarsaparilla, and also Letter to Gloria. Let's go and tell Cass all about what we found.
You find any evidence yet? I'm not gonna wait forever.
Here's both pieces of evidence.
No shit. There it is. The blood, the motive, as clear as day. They must have penned these with snake venom. But we got it. Now what? Sure, this damns them, but only if someone listens.
Anyone you trust in the NCR?
Well, Jackson and the Mojave outpost could get it to the folks in the west. I wouldn't trust anyone closer to the Colorado. And the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs have their heart back west. Not sure it'll do any good, though.
Well, we have to try.
Alright, let's do it. Listen to what he has to say.
I have evidence of a caravan conspiracy.
What is it? Let me see. Alright, this explains a lot of the lost caravans. I thought it was Legion work, but...
Can you get it to the right people?
I can, if you make me a promise. I need you to swear you won't take revenge on Gloria or Alice. If you do, then your case is over, and we can't see that justice is done. I know some things are hard to let go, but you and Miss Cassidy need to understand that. Hear me?
If you can promise it gets where it needs to go.
I can promise that. What happens after? Not even God himself could move the Congress in or out of session. And this is a tricky matter. God, what a mess. People turning against each other when the Mojave's at risk of falling? If the Republic's sinkhole progress doesn't kill us, greed will. Thanks for bringing me this. I know revenge must have been tempting. For what it's worth, I appreciate you didn't shed any more blood. We need to save our strength for the Legion.
It felt like the right thing to do.
I'll do what I can. And those folks that got killed need to be answered for.
Well, that's that.
Well, that's settled, I suppose.
Chasing the dead with more deaths isn't the way.
No, I know. Just hard to say how I feel right now. Wait, that's not true. I think the NCR back west, when riled, is going to be the worst enemy the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan ever had. They're all so mired in procedure and paper out there. The kind of evidence we gave is going to be worse than shooting them. I think that settles accounts with me, and my men. That was some tricky political maneuvering, but worth it, even if it takes a few years.
There we go, and Cass has gained the Calm Heart perk, giving her a permanent health bonus. And that's Heartache by the Number, also complete. Another companion quest done. Alright, so Cass has gone back to Lucky 38, and Birds of a Feather is still in my quest log for now, but the moment I get near the Silver Rush, I'm pretty sure that'll fail, because those guys will immediately go hostile on me. Next up, For the Republic Part 2, find the Brotherhood of Steel chapter in this area and deal with them. Alright, here we are, Hidden Valley. So now that we're here in Hidden Valley, we need to find the right bunker, because there's a few bunker entrances, but none of them actually lead anywhere except for one, and I need to find the right one. Now, a cool thing about Hidden Valley is the fact that at night this happens, like this sandstorm kind of effect, and I think it says in one of the terminals that the Brotherhoods actually have like a technology that does this, just to hide themselves at night, because they go in and out of their bunker at night. Alright, I remember the stick figures here. I think this is the one. Alright, then through this door. I believe this is the one. Yep. So just walk up to him.
Listen very closely and do as I say. Your life depends on it. Hand over everything you're carrying. Weapons, ammo, clothes, armor, everything. I want you stripped down to your underwear.
What's going on here?
I've told you what to do. Strip off your clothes and equipment or face summary execution. Will you comply?
Okay, I'll comply.
Take it all off and hand it to me. Then come inside and through the door at the rear of the chamber. Paladin Ramos is waiting for you.
Alright, so as you can see, we're completely stripped down naked.
How the hell did you get in here? Normally I would have already shot you, but I'm under orders to bring you to the Elder. Will you come peacefully?
I'll speak to your elder. Lead the way.
Okay. I'll take you to him. Follow me. Closely. Or you'll be shot.
And that starts the quest, still in the dark. Now, you do have like a Brotherhood of Steel companion, Veronica, who you can meet on the road. And if you meet her, this all goes very differently, because she can just vouch for you, and then you don't have to do this part. For completion's sake, I'll do this part as well. So hi.
How did you find us, stranger? And do tell the truth.
I was just exploring the area and noticed your patrol coming out of here, or it was a complete accident, I swear. Well, none of them are actually the truth, but whatever.
You took an extreme risk in coming here. My policy towards trespassers has not been lenient. The security of this bunker is my foremost concern, and I take pains to minimize our exposure topside. For this reason, I might be interested in contracting with an outsider who can accomplish certain tasks, some basic, some a bit more involved. An NCR ranger has begun to set up post in one of the other bunkers up top, for example. I want him driven off. Understood?
Not interested. I don't do murder for hire.
I never said the ranger had to be killed, and I wasn't giving you the option. I merely asked if you understood. Paladin Ramos will escort you back to the bunker's entrance and set you loose. Notice that I said loose, not free. You are not free to carry the secret of this bunker's location beyond Hidden Valley, until I'm convinced that you're capable and dependable. To underscore this point, you'll be fitted with an explosive collar. Wander off and it will detonate. Focus on your mission, and you'll be fine.
You'll find your equipment in the chest to your right. Don't bother coming back until you've dealt with the ranger.
Alright, let's deal with that ranger, shall we? Now, there are a few ways to deal with that ranger. I believe you can kill him, but you can also, like, break his radio, for example, so he'll be forced to relocate. But, you know, just like most things, there's also a speech option, just to get rid of him.
Thought you'd sneak up on me, you filthy powder ganger?
Speech 30, keep pointing that gun at me and I'll stick it up your ass.
Ha! Got some stones on you, son. I like that. What can I do for you?
Who are you?
Dobson's my name. I'm an NCR ranger operating out of Camp McCarran north of here. Reading man by birth, though.
And what are you doing here?
Well, I thought I might set up a safe house in one of the bunkers here. Between the remote location and the dust storms, I figured it was ideal. Of course, seems a lot less remote since you showed up. Plus, I haven't been able to get my radio working, and a safe house is no good without one. I reckon I'll stick around a while, patrol for troublemakers, see if I can get that radio working.
So no one knows you're here.
Standard practice. Rangers operate on our own most of the time, and that's how we like it. Usually we call in our positions to McCarran to be relayed to other rangers, but I can handle myself. I'm sure as hell not going to lose any sleep on account of a goddamn broken down radio, but it will shorten my stay if I can't fix it.
So what you can do is actually break his radio even further, but if he sees you doing it, he'll obviously go hostile. You can also booby trap his radio, so when he touches it, it'll explode and it'll kill him. You can also pretty much attack him right now because he indicated the fact that no one knows that he's here. This seems like a bad location for a safe house.
And in your expert opinion, why would that be?
Powder gangers use these bunkers as hideouts once or twice a month.
You've seen that with your own two eyes? God damn. I knew Cook's gang passed through these parts about that frequently, but I didn't know they holed up here. Be a rude awakening to find 15 of those merciless bastards looking down at me snoozing on my bedroll. Yep, I'd be better off setting up an ambush along one of their routes to catch stragglers. Thanks for the information. You may have saved my life.
Alright, that's him taken care of. Alright, Elder.
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of great use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
I'll begin looking immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
That's kind of you.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hildern. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Sure, go ahead.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years, and those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations, and all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
And I suppose you'd nominate yourself.
I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any 2 others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership.
Have you tried bringing this up with the Elder yourself?
Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
Yeah, it's gonna be a no from me.
I half expected you to say that. In which case, I'll continue to pursue the matter on my own. Should you continue dealing with the Elder and find yourself beginning to see my point of view, I'll be around.
So yeah, you can actually install him as the Elder, but then he's a lot more focused on combat, and he isn't a huge fan of the NCR. So if you're going the Legion route, then I definitely suggest making him the Elder, but otherwise we'll just stick with the current one. So the missing Brotherhood patrols are all at places I've already been pretty much. It shouldn't take too long to actually find them, and I'll start with the one near Black Mountain. Black Mountain itself is now of course completely empty, seeing as all the super mutants left. As you can see, there's an irradiated crater over here. And in that crater, there's a centaur. Let me just actually put on my power armor. Called Mo, apparently. Yep, okay, he's knocked out. And also the dead Brotherhood of Steel paladin. So I'll be taking that. Let's make our way out of here. Alright, so that's one. Second one is at Repcon headquarters, so let's immediately go over there. Some fiend corpses. Alright, so up here.
Unauthorized facial pattern. Please present credentials for first floor access.
Speed 60. I'm not supposed to go upstairs. Let me pass and I won't.
Please do not make your way to the second floor. Unauthorized facial pattern. Second floor access restricted to registered employees.
Intelligence 7. 4F76. Okay, yeah, just a code.
Override accepted.
Ah, here we are. Up here. And then through this door. Okay, at this point I will have to be sneaking though, because at the very left facial recognition for the top floor, I think it's high luck, and my luck is 1, so it's obviously not gonna fly. Funnily enough, you just have to, like, they ask for passwords, and the password apparently is ice cream, and with a luck of 7 you just like simply guess it. And with a what you can also do is if you have a low intelligence, your character just screams out ice cream, and then it also works. So yeah, one of the few times where low intelligence in this game helps you. Uh-oh. Sorry, I was just leaving.
Invalid response. You have 30 seconds to vacate before security is alerted.
Okay, 30 seconds. That's good enough. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. No, crap, not what I meant to do. Come on, 30 seconds. Ah, here we are. Okay, but he's not the one with the thing on him. Ah, here we are. Holotape, got him. Alright, that's all I need. Might as well just get this. And let's head out. Nikola Tesla and you, I'll pick that up. Might as well use that immediately, because I'm pretty sure it's one of those permanent skill books. Yes, it is. Energy weapons increased by 4. Cool. Not that I'll ever be using energy weapons, but you know.
Please present credentials for first floor access.
Speech 60, I'm not supposed to go upstairs. Let me pass and I won't.
Please do not make your way to the second floor.
Wait, can you keep going in and out just to just do that the entire time to spam XP? I'm pretty sure you could. Alright, last one is at the Nellis Air Force Base. And right over here, in this little hole, the last of the dead Brotherhood of Steel. Alright, let's return all of these tapes to Elder McNamara. Alright, Elder.
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind? They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies. But we must turn our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to you. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
Whoa!
Alright. This one, just like the holotapes, is fairly straightforward. These guys are just scattered throughout the wasteland a bit. Right, first guy is near the NCR Correctional Facility. Alright, first guy's right over there.
What do you want? And don't try anything funny.
I'm Elder McNamara's representative. He said to ask if the bears are still hunting.
You speak truly, for it is unlikely that an outsider would know both the Elder's name and that passphrase. Very well. I've been observing the penal facility there in the distance for some time now, after having followed some rather disturbing rumors. Eventually, the NCR got around to putting the prisoners down, but not until they had wreaked havoc on nearby trade routes. Eventually, the NCR got around to putting the prisoners down, but not until they had wreaked havoc on nearby trade routes. Give this to the Elder. My observations are all within. Perhaps he will have a better idea of what this situation portends.
So yeah, he comments on the fact that I actually helped the NCR take that over. He would have said something differently if the prisoners were still in charge. Also, that wasn't me, like, my floppy editing or anything like that. That was just the game messing up with his dialogue. Alright, next up, near Camp Forlorn Hope. So the camp is right over there, and this guy's hidden sneakily right over here.
Approach slowly, stranger. If you have no business with me, then go.
Elder McNamara sent me for your reports. Are the bears still hunting?
Then I am sworn to report. I've been dividing my time between the camps to the north and south of here. One belongs to the NCR, the other to a band of slavers known as Caesar's Legion. I was sure the NCR would quickly win, but that has not happened. Instead, the two sides maintained a long stalemate, and only after an extended duration did the NCR finally destroy its opponent. When they did, it appeared they did so with the help of fresh reinforcements. I do not believe they could have managed the feat without them. That savages such as these could last so long against the NCR is troubling. Please, take my findings to the Elder. He'll know what to make of this.
Again, the fact that I helped them take out the Legion camp up ahead, he also comments on that. If they hadn't, then, you know, he would have said something differently. So it's really cool to see that even little things get influenced by your decisions. Next one is right over here. I think that one's just going to talk about Nipton being ruined.
Don't take another step if you value your life. For what purpose do you approach me?
Are the bears still hunting?
Strange that the Elder should send an outsider, but I suppose he has his reasons. My observations have mostly focused on the small town to the south of here. It was cruelly attacked, its inhabitants slain nearly to the last. That such an act could occur so far west is nearly unthinkable. The NCR has forces in all directions, and an outpost scant miles west from here. That they have not responded to this violence shows either an unwillingness or inability to properly defend their borders, which is telling. I've collected such musings in this report. Please take it to the Elder.
Alright, there we go. And that's all of them. Now let's go back to the Elder. Oh crap. Alright, well, it seems the Legion hit squads found me. Let's make sure. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make sure they all get knocked out. Alright, now that you're knocked out. Come on, give me your weapon. Damn you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Took you long enough. Come on. There we go. Okay, take his weapon. There we go. Give me your weapon too. Good. That was a close one. Yeah, Legion hit squads are nothing to mess around with. These guys can and will kill you. Anyway. There should be a third one, but I guess P just didn't want to show up today, which is fine. Those guys had weirdly under-leveled weapons, by the way. Normally at this point they have way better weapons. Okay, I can wait, so I can also fast travel then, right? Yes, I can. Good.
Have you had any luck finding the scouts? Or did you have something to discuss?
Yes, I did. Here are the reports.
Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears that the NCR's grip on this region is nowhere near as firm as I thought. I'll have to review these in detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, Outsider. You've become someone I can count on, so I believe I can share something rather confidential with you.
Go on.
The device that creates the sandstorms above, that masks our comings and goings, was only intended to be used in case of emergencies. It was never meant to be used with any regularity, and the other systems here were not designed to accommodate such usage. In particular, the air filtration system simply cannot handle the quantity of sand and grit that it's been forced to cope with these last few years. As a result, the system is failing, albeit slowly. I'm told we have a scant few months before it shuts down completely. Should that happen, it will quickly become impossible to breathe here in the bunker. Already the air quality begins to slightly worsen. I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system. I cannot overstate the importance of this task. See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details. He's the one who brought the matter to my attention, and the only other person who is aware of it.
Right. So let's talk to Senior Knight Lorenzo then. There you are.
Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, Senior Knight and General Handyman around here.
The Elder wants me to retrieve components to help fix the air filtration system.
So now I'm going to have your death on my conscience too? Great.
Just give the details.
The items I'll need to keep the system running are a differential pressure controller, a reverse pulse cleaner, and several HEPA cartridge filters. At present, my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area. Those vaults were usually built much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you.
So yeah, this is without a doubt the longest part of this quest line. You need to go into different vaults just to get like different items. Some of these vaults I've already been in actually, so it shouldn't be too hard. And I actually already got the reverse pulse cleaner. I picked that up ages ago. I think it was like in the vault with Motor Runner where I saw it just by chance in one of the containers and was like, wait, I remember this is needed for a quest. So I already picked that up. But there are two items I still need to grab. One is in Vault 11 and the other is in Vault 22. So seeing as we're heading off to Vault 22 anyway, I might as well just pick up the quest that's associated with it. So for that quest, we need to head back and talk to Dr.Hildern.
We still need a contractor on our Vault 22 project. Interested?
Yes, tell me about it.
Wonderful. Straight to it then. Have you signed the release forms? No? Doesn't matter. We'll keep that to ourselves. Vault 22. Where to begin?
Save the sales pitch, just tell me what you want me to do.
All right, straight to the point. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlocked the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course.
Alright, goodbye.
Best of luck to you. Not that you'll need it. You seem like a reasonably competent person.
That's kind of you.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job?
Yes, he asked me to get some data from Vault 22.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs, one after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
Maybe Hildern and I need to have another talk.
No, wait. I don't mean to see any harm come to Dr. Hildern. Unless by talk, you just mean talk. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc. But I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Alright, I'll look for her.
I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
That starts the quest, there stands the grass. A bit of a difficult one. Well, not difficult, but a bit of a morally questionable one to do when you decide to do it no kill, but I'll explain it as we go on. And immediately as you step in, giant mantises. Oh, I should probably put on my armor, by the way. There we go. Yes, guys, don't mind me, I'm just walking through. Alright, through here. Now, how good was my repair skill? 35, that's not good. Okay, the elevator does not seem to be working. If you had more experience with fixing machinery, you could probably get it working. Having the elevator working is actually really handy. Like, it's not necessary, but it saves you a lot of walking. One book of fixing things, and let's repair the elevator. Let's go to the 4th level. Alright, I'm not sure why I just got 100 XP, but I'm not gonna complain. Alright, I'm pretty sure Keeley was somewhere near the Overseer's office. There's also, like, probably lots of enemies here, but I'm not too worried with my armor on. Even though this is very hard difficulty, and I probably should be. Here we are, Overseer's office. Activate this terminal. So, crew quarters are unlocked, data backup unlocked. Cavern access, error, override engaged at door site. So, in order to unlock that, we need a keycard. And that's luckily in a crew access we just unlocked. Nope, not what I meant to do. As you can see, that's one of the enemies right there. There's some pretty creepy, like, man-plant hybrids. And, yeah, I'm not really a fan. Let's see, utility, no. Oh, there's another one of them. Quarters, here we are. Get off me. Yeah, luckily they don't do too much damage, but they're just kind of annoying. Oh, hello. There's also like little baby ones over there. Screw you. I think like somewhere around here. Here we go. Cave door keycard. That's what I needed. Excuse me. Just put down one stim pack and one sunset sarsaparilla. Alright, now with that, we need to keep running. Alright, back at the elevator. Food production. Damn it. Yeah, luckily these guys get knocked out very easily. Pardon me. Okay, so I believe it's somewhere over here with this hit. Requires key. Okay, cave door access. Disengage lock. There we go. Now that I've got the key card, I'm pretty sure I'm actually allowed to go in here. There's a few more mantises here. Alright, pardon me guys. Just gotta get through here. Through here. Oxygen recycling. And like, the first time I did this quest, I remember being stuck in this vault for like hours, just searching around for everything. Like, if you know what to do, you can go through it quickly. Otherwise, it's a bit of a bitch. Here we are. The HEPA 20 cartridge filters for the Brotherhood. Hey guys, don't mind me. Thank you. I like how even with this heavy armor, that he still can't really like keep up with me. Alright, now I'm on level 5. Now this is where I need to be. Because all I need to do now is just walk through here. Just find the correct room. It's like data's... Okay. Can you guys just leave me alone for a moment? Alright, more stim packs. More of that. Also a gecko steak just to be fancy. And a doctor's bag to fix my broken legs or whatever. Okay. Somewhere around here I should be able to get the data. Not a fan of those plants, but let's keep moving. That one's hard locked. Okay, I need to get in there. Excuse me. Thank you. Here we are. Alright, activate terminal. Download research data. Done. Now I could at this point just return and finish the quest, but I want to actually save Keeley too, so let's do that. Yeah, excuse me. Thank you. Can I? Nope, I can't get in there. Okay, again, I'm taking quite a beating because of these guys. Like, the annoying thing is, they're not all that hard to kill or like, to fight against or to knock out. There's just so many of them. Anyway, just keep walking. No. Not in the mood for your shit right now. I'm just gonna cripple your legs so you leave me alone. You too, leave me alone. These are so many of you. I just keep moving. There's a stim pack for good measure. Okay, here we are. Yeah, alright. This is where I need to go. Before I move on though, I should really do, like, fix my health a bit. Okay, so where's Keeley? Pretty sure she's somewhere in this cave. Yeah, I remember this part. You jump down and then... Keeley should be somewhere close by. Nope. 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 Stay away. There she is. Hi there.
Take your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you?
Yes, Angela Williams asked me to come find you.
She's such a dear. Not like that pompous little pedant she works for. But that's neither here nor there. These plants have gotten completely out of control. I've got a plan to deal with them, but I'll need your help.
Of course, I'd be glad to help.
Good. Meet me on the 2nd level, and I'll explain what needs to be done.
Yeah, the plants don't attack her because she's a ghoul, apparently. Alright, so I need to meet her back on the 2nd level. So let's just make our way out of here. And there's Keeley, actually. Yeah, I could try and knock these guys out, but there's so many of them that there's really no point. I might as well just run past them. running.
What's this? Did you do these repairs? Not bad. Not bad at all. Saves me time, I guess. See you upstairs.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Good, you're here. Ready to begin?
Sure, how can I help?
Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. This place is filled with spores that are toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced. I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast.
This is the part where it's not really possible to do it no kill, but at the same time it is. So how exactly should I ignite the gas?
In the area where the gas is active, any kind of fire or explosion should do the trick. Hell, even lasers would do the job. If you don't have anything like that, I've got some grenades in my bag in the corner that you can use.
Alright, sounds dangerous, but I'll do it.
Good. Return to me when it's done.
Will do. Okay, so she mentioned that in her bag she has some grenades. I don't really have any laser weapons or anything like that on me, so I should actually use the grenades that she mentioned. Here we are. I'll just take all of them just for good measure. And I should probably, just in case, heal up. Okay, so first up what I should do is knock all these creatures out. Damn it. Well, that keeps being annoying. Knock you out too, just so you don't follow me. Alright, now second of all, I need you to come this way. Or whatever, you can just stay there too. Just get knocked out. You two get knocked out too. Alright, perfect. Okay, now what I need to do is throw a grenade. I'm just gonna put on the Legion Recruit armor, seeing as that's light armor, it means I can run. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this grenade in that corner over there, because the gas is over here. You just need to hurry up, throw that, and then run in here. And that's all that gas exploded. Now, as you can see, people killed, 0. Creatures killed, 0. Though at the same time, like, you can definitely see that a large part of them did die. So this is the optional objective. Like, I didn't really have to do it. I might as well have just walked away, and it would have been a bit more no-kill than what I just did. As you can see, they're all dead. It still doesn't count though, because it wasn't my grenade that killed them, it was the fire. Alright, now before I talk to Keeley, what I should actually do is quickly put on the Follower of Lab coat. Because my science is at 60, and if you want this to end non-violently and still get like all the good stuff, then you need to have a science of 70. So Follower of Lab coat plus my current science ends up at 70. So Keeley.
Hey. Ah, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spores should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased.
What needs to be done?
I've managed to create a connection to the Vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here.
Will it take long?
No, it shouldn't take all that long. Just a few more moments, and that's strange. The system says that the files were accessed recently and copied to an external source. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
So you can lie to her and say, no, I've been too busy rescuing you, or you can be completely honest. And I'll just be completely honest to her. Actually, I copied the files, Hildern sent me here to get them.
Yes, that sounds like something he'd do. Well, there's nothing for it then. Those files need to be erased. Hold out your arm and I'll have it done in a flash.
So if you say, fine, do it, then you lose the files and then Hildern gets pissed at you, and then you don't get the caps from him, but you do get the caps for saving Keeley, and you also get the XP. So that's an okay way of doing it, I suppose. But I'm afraid I can't let you do that. If you're going to be stubborn about it, Keeley turns hostile, because she really wants those files erased. And then you'll have to either fight or flee or whatever. Or with a science of 70, which I luckily just had, Deleting those files makes it more likely that this will happen again.
How do you figure that?
Science isn't just about success. Failures are just as important to learn from.
I suppose the data here could serve as a warning to other scientists. Tell them what paths of research not to follow.
Exactly. Without that knowledge, something similar is bound to occur.
Alright. You convinced me. Take the files back to that buffoon. You make a good point. But I still honestly hope you know what you're doing. I've unlocked the door, so you're free to run along now. Although it pains me to say it, I wouldn't have made it out of here without your help. If you're heading back toward McCarran, tell Dr. Williams that she has my thanks as well.
Alright, perfect. Let's head back to McCarran. First up, let's tell Williams about it.
Keeley just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you.
So that's some extra caps. Perfect.
Thanks again. Really, I owe you.
And Hildern.
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keeley. It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you.
I brought the data from Vault 22.
Wonderful. Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal.
By the way, that vault was just as dangerous as Williams thought.
I don't see how that's relevant. The dangers of the vault were your business, not mine. The only question is whether the data is still intact. I think Williams' decryption algorithms seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an agreeable sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
I'd be careful with that data. You didn't see those plans in the vault.
Your concerns are perfectly understandable, but I assure you, they're entirely misplaced. We would never use technology that wasn't fully tested. We aren't some motley band of vault alchemists. We're with the government, for goodness sake. Have a little faith in us.
Then there sends the grass complete, and I've leveled up. Alright, lockpick up to 75. Science 65. So now with the lab code I can also pick hard science locks, which is good. There we go. Sure. Still in the dark. The only thing we'll really need at this point is to just go into Vault 11. And this one shouldn't be too difficult. Alright. Right over here, Vault 11. A few bark scorpions, but that's nothing. A few more mantises. But they're fighting the bark scorpions, so that's fine. Except for this one, apparently. So just take care of you. Go through here. And through here. Yeah, nothing too dangerous here, just a few rats. Go. Yeah, I remember that I just need to go all the way down here. As much as possible. Yep, I'm just gonna walk through here to avoid the mantises. No, I think I went the wrong way actually. Yeah, now I don't. I need to go to the administration. Here we are. Let's just make our way to the overseer's office. Yep, just through the lower level. Just back off, thank you. Here we are. Okay, this part is flooded, which is exactly where I need it to be. Oh, they're actually following me while swimming. I did not expect that. Oh crap, I swam past it. Let me just put on a rebreather so I don't have to worry about breathing. Here we are. Differential pressure controller. Well, that's all the items we need. Let's head on back. Yeah, this vault is more like very story based than like enemy based, so there isn't really anything here except for like mantises and rats. The story in this vault is actually really good. It's probably one of my favorite vaults. Alright, Lorenzo.
Good to see you. Alive, that is. Have you found all of the components yet?
They're all right here.
Really? I mean, that's great. I knew you could do it all along. I'll get right to work installing these. Why don't you go tell the Elder the good news? I'm sure it'll be a huge load off of his shoulders. Back again, I see. Have you found all the components we need?
I did Lorenzo's on it.
Good news for a change. Your efforts have humbled me, Outsider. You have done more than I could expect, even from my brothers. Moreover, I've been going over the Scouts' reports, and keep coming up with the same conclusion. The NCR is not the threat I've believed it to be. We should not have had to rely on your help in this crisis. I believed my actions were guided by caution and prudence, but I now see the truth. People called me a hero after what happened at Helios. But I left that battle scarred by fear, and have allowed that weakness to govern my actions. That ends now. I will undo the wrong I have done my brethren and lift the lockdown. With luck, we will once again flourish. Please, take this. It is a small token of my thanks, and scarcely begins to repay the debt owed you, but is all I am allowed to give an outsider. This key will allow you to use our safe house to the northeast. I hope it will prove useful in your travels.
Great, now the Brotherhood of Steel like me. And it gets me 1000 XP as well. That's not all yet though. I can actually become a member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Welcome, Outsider, welcome. The lockdown has been officially lifted, and everyone seems to be in good spirits. With the surface open to us once again, Hardin's already started talk of sending a force out to attack Helios, but I hope to dissuade him. What can I do for you?
Alright, I want to join the Brotherhood.
You've certainly earned the right, but I'm afraid there's a slight matter of protocol that must be dealt with first. Exceptional individuals, like yourself, are sometimes allowed to join the Brotherhood if they perform a valuable service for it. While your actions up to this point have been commendable, I am afraid they don't quite qualify as such a service. However, I do have another task that fits the bill rather nicely. Would you consider undertaking it?
Sure, what is it?
As one of our patrols discovered, the mutants just to the northeast have become strangely violent in the years we were secluded. However, this turn of events could also be an opportunity. We mostly left the equipment of the communications array there alone, out of respect. As the inhabitants have now proven themselves hostile, no more respect will be accorded them, making their equipment fair game. I want you to head up to the summit of Black Mountain and install this remote signal transmitter in one of their consoles. It will allow us to tap into the radar and other detection systems running there, assuming they're still operational. If we're going to operate on the surface again, it would be nice to do so with as much information at our fingertips as possible. Good luck.
That adds the quest Eyesight to the Blind. Now this quest is ridiculously easy for me, seeing as I've already dealt with the mutants on Black Mountain. And that place is completely empty now, so there's really not that much to this quest. So here we are, back at Black Mountain, radar console, install the remote signal transmitter. And that was it. I installed the device up at Black Mountain as instructed.
Yes, we've already started receiving telemetry from it. This will be a great help in our future efforts, and I thank you. Now then, it is my great honor to bestow upon you the title of Paladin of the Brotherhood, for meritorious service above and beyond the call of duty. I'm afraid a formal ceremony was out of the question, given our current state, but I hope this will make up for it. I had the Knights refurbish a suit of our power armor for your use. It's one of the earlier models, but it should serve you well. Now, I suppose I'm going to have to show you how to use it, aren't I?
I already know how to use power armor, actually. Don't ask how.
Would you like to tell me where you learned such a thing? No, don't bother. A person as well-traveled as yourself is bound to pick up all kinds of skills, I suppose. Luckily, that's not all I have for you. I've also given the order that all of our equipment be made available to you, not just the more mundane arms. You're a member of the Brotherhood now, and your gear should reflect that. Lastly, you will be allowed to come and go as you please. You've done so much for us that to do otherwise would be a crime. I just ask that you keep the Brotherhood's interests at heart in all your dealings. Remember that you will always have a home here.
That completes the quest. Eyesight to the Blind. Now the thing is, the power armor he gives you is like crap. Like mine literally provides twice the amount of armor. Plus it's in really bad condition too. Alright, next up, Elder, we still need to talk.
Greetings, my friend. I hope I can be of some assistance to you.
The NCR is currently looking to destroy you.
I suppose it was only a matter of time. I wonder if, given the NCR's current situation, they would consider a truce of sorts. We've given up our claim to Helios, and we don't have any interest in claiming Hoover Dam, so our ambitions are not at crossed purposes. Perhaps it's time for a new strategy. Go to the NCR commander and tell her the Brotherhood is willing to put aside our enmity for the time being. Further, tell her that we are willing to send troops to aid in their coming defense of the dam. My guess is they're in no position to refuse.
And there you go. That's the Brotherhood of Steel convinced that they'll join the NCR. Alright, seeing as we've done quite a few quests for the Crimson Caravan Company, did yet another companion quest, and also fully did all the quests for the Brotherhood of Steel, I think we should call it a part here. Next time we're gonna do a few miscellaneous quests that I haven't really gotten around to yet, and we're also going to do yet another companion quest that still involves the Brotherhood of Steel, but that's all for next time. For now I just want to say thank you all for watching. This has been Fallout New Vegas, no kill, permadeath, boxing gloves only, and I'll see you all next time.
We